Hello everyone, my name is Virginia. Welcome back to the channel, The Art of the Oracle. Today I'm asking for information about how to follow the signs. So we're going to see if we can receive some signs here in this reading today. And I hope the signs are going to point us in a direction that, oh, there's our first sign. So my little clock is going off, letting me know it's chiming in. So I love that. I feel like Spirit's here with us. So the first deck that I'm going to use here is Crystal Oracle, and this is by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. It's one of my first decks that I got when I was looking at Oracle decks. And all of these cards are around crystals. So every card is a beautiful crystal. So I'm going to take a deep breath, relax in, and ask for what are the signs for a 3-card reading. So we're going to ask for 3 crystals here today, each one to guide us into a different direction of signs, and see if we get some synchronicities on the signs that you're seeing, or signs that are just available for you right now in this reading. So all right, so let's clear away this energy and ask for some new energy around this 3-card reading today. And what are the 3 crystals that would like to show themselves today for this reading? Oh, there's the first one, which is beryl. Beautiful crystal. Not too familiar with beryl. I think that's a wonderful way to start. Let's bring in the unknown, and this one is jumping as well, which is lapis lazuli. And whoop, wow, okay, it's interesting. Several came out, but one stood away from the other, which is snowflake obsidian. So these are your 3 options today in this reading. What I've done is I've also grabbed some little things that I had here around the house that were just kind of speaking to me to bring into the reading. So this is a key, a skeleton key. So that's another sign. Maybe there's a key to something that you need to see. The next one is this really beautiful feather that I found out in the yard. Not sure where it goes to, kind of looks like a woodpecker feather. So that's another sign that we're going to bring in. And this is a beautiful cucurina, is that how they say it? So it's a little whistle that I got, a little handmade whistle, which is in the shape of a turtle. So that's the 3rd one that I'm bringing in to add to snowflake obsidian. So take a peek, listen to your intuition, tap in and see which one of these are guiding you in, and which one is going to give you the signs that perhaps you need to see right now. So thank you, and take a moment, and I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. So the reading here is bringing in beryl, which isn't a crystal that I'm not familiar with, and maybe not too many other people. It does have the key along with it, so I hope this is going to open up a key to some of the information that's going to come through. Let you take a peek at that right there. So one of the things that I like to do, because each one of these oracle decks has some information that has been gifted to us along with the deck from the creator, and Toni has written some beautiful information, and so I've gone to the guidebook to get a little bit more information, and it's about potential new possibilities is what's coming in. So it starts off by saying an ongoing problem or dilemma will soon be resolved in an unexpected way, and as a consequence your stress level is reduced and a new pathway will open up for you. Open your heart and you'll see the unlimited potential in this new opening and within yourself. I think that's a beautiful way to start. green is associated in the chakras with the heart chakra. So I hope that it's going to give you a key maybe to opening up to the possibilities of loving something, yourself, someone else, an idea, following your passions. Let's see. We're going to also bring in an oracle deck that was written by Alison, DeNicola, the Divine Feather. And I just noticed all the green around here. So I feel like the green is one of the signs that is asking you to pay attention. What does green mean to you? Green to me means heart chakra. It's my birthstone. It feels like when things are green, they're abundant. They're, sometimes in spring and things start greening up, then it's about new possibilities. So let's take a peek through the Divine Feather and ask for additional guidance and information for this reading. And that one really wanted to come out. It just popped right out for us. So this deck is bringing in the energy of a wonderful little bird. And this particular bird is the woodpecker. So I'll let you see this a little bit closer. It says, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. How beautiful. So this was talking about new possibilities. This is talking about a new rhythm. Let's see if the guidebook offers any additional information, but it feels like already that there's a pathway that we're going to follow through this reading. I've got my trusty little Scotty here and the beautiful quartz crystal if we need to amplify any additional energies to come forward. Something is a little foggy, we'll add the crystal to, or something that we really like in the reading or feel like we need more energy around, then I'll bring in the crystal. So the woodpecker in this reading, so the woodpecker is, the message is using your mental energy and fortitude that you already possess will be essential in the path to realizing your goals. So maybe the green is all about the, the Benjamins, the money coming in. The coloring of the woodpecker is black and white with a little bit of a red cap. And the red reflects the awakening of new mental energies and the power of the mind. So we have the green energy and then the black and white, which to me, represents balance of light and dark, both sides of the yin yang, the feminine and the masculine. So the red brings in awakening of new mental energy. So perhaps this little guy is bringing in through new rhythms and, seeing goals in a new way. And this is bringing in the possibilities. Perhaps there's a key that's going to open up here to some of this. But this is bringing in additional energy. If you tend to be hard-headed or stubborn in a relationship, in relation to what may be a challenge, it's asking you to focus on a different way of possibly seeing things and follow things in their natural rhythm a little bit. As you find the power to realize your dreams, that your dreams are being supported by the universe, it'll make it easier to find the rhythm that you seek. So maybe this reading is moving towards the signs pointing you in a direction that will help you find this new rhythm, these new opportunities, the key to something that you are really passionate about, something that you really love. And maybe you kind of got an inkling of what that is, but you don't know how to get there. Let's see if we can use the Archetype book. This one is by Kim Krans. This deck is by Kim Krans. And what are the energy of the archetypes that, another sign that can help us to open up, to see these new rhythms, to see this new pathway that's coming into our life? Because I feel like that's exactly what, is happening here. I feel like these cards are really, really sticky. So I'm going to shuffle them in a different way. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, so it's saying to open yourself up to new rhythms. The cards were wanting me to shuffle them in a different way to maybe break away some of the old energy. So That's one of the signs, is maybe new energy is coming in. Oh, the warrior. This is like the spiritual warrior. What a fun card. I don't think I've ever pulled this card out. So this is, he's got this rainbow energy, which tells me all about possibility. It's got the snake energy in here as well, which to me is about transformation and awakening that new energy inside of you with the snake energy, kundalini. So if you're seeing patterns of different things that remind you, maybe it's a sacred spiral, maybe it's the snake, or maybe it's colors that are asking you to dig deeper into your heart, or to awaken the energy of your divine love within you. This has also got a diamond in the middle of his forehead, which kind of, to me, is reminiscent of, first of all, clarity and strength. So the warrior here is bringing in that energy, and it's a number 10. So let's see what the book has to say about the spiritual warrior in our reading today, and what it's offering to us as a sign. So let's see, the warrior. Wow, it has, this book has so many amazing ways to look at it. It has, kind of like the dark side of the energy when it's not really clear, or maybe the lower energy, and then it's got the light. And so the lower side of being a warrior is, when you're kind of threatening or trying to take advantage of people through your power. And the higher side is being able to have a purposeful action, not only helping you or, that idea that you have, but something that kind of collectively is working for everybody. So I'll read a little bit of information about the warrior. It says the warrior's work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are the default response. When the card appears, it's important for you to question the battle that's at hand. It is likely a great one with deep roots and long-standing tensions, but the actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles. So choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the eternal wisdom within, then surrender to the battle. So the sword reference to me reminds me of the swords in the tarot, which is your words, your thoughts, what you're putting out there, the air, what's moving through. And I think that that's really important. So I think it's asking you just to be aware of where you are. What are you saying? What are you putting out there in the world? Where is your heart in all this? Are you moving without your heart here? Is this empty? What is the key to really moving forward in this head-heart coherence? Or the heart and the being grounded in whatever it is that you're doing, which is kind of that snake energy at the bottom or at the base of your spine. And the third eye here with the clarity. What is it that you need? What are the signs? What are the signs telling you? More than likely, you have lots of signs already around you. So this reading hopefully will help you pull those signs together to help you see the path of where it is that you need to go to find that new rhythm. What is it that you need to be discerning about to be able to move forward with your goals? I'm going to bring the Light Seer's Tarot in today, which feels really appropriate. The Light Seer is by Chris Ann. And what a beautiful deck to have to kind of help us. Well, both of those wanted to come out. Help us with the energy at hand. What is it? I'm going to go ahead and put these. Can we see these okay? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put these out here. I'm going to start this one, yep, right over here. And then this one is so wonderful. This actually precedes this one in the natural flow of the deck. But this one is all about energy. This is about the fire. This is about having what you need moving forward. And the Knight of Wands, he's not afraid to take a risk. So it's got a steed right there as well in the card, which kind of says things will move fast. She's happy, excited. She is, interestingly enough, beating her drum. So that's giving me the thought that, yeah, let's let's have a new rhythm. Let's make sure it's yours. Let's make sure you're not beating the drum just to hear yourself speak, but that you really feel it, you resonate it. If you've ever sat in a drum circle, or if you're a musician and you play the drums, you know that that resonance can go through your entire body. So don't disconnect yourself from the signs and where you're going, because the universe is always in communication. This one is telling me that some of the burdens, like it said here in the first card, are ending. Some of the things that, gosh, what did it say when it was talking about the burdens in with Beryl? It said, yeah, ongoing problems and dilemmas will soon be resolved in an unexpected way. So I think this is confirmation that this new energy, this new rhythm, be strong. Don't be overbearing, but be strong, and bring in this new rhythm that maybe feels a little bit more like you. So let's ask for a little bit additional information. Okay, so those two wanted to come out. So we have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So we've got a lot of wand energy here, which is bringing in, you know, fire. Let's go, let's do it. So it's an action-oriented reading. So I feel like this reading is asking you to take action. Interestingly, this card right in the middle is associated more with our feelings and our heart, which is kind of where we started from in this reading when I started thinking of what is the green that is bringing in. So there's something in, I don't know if you need to come together with someone and you're going to find your rhythm in more of a kind of a group, or with somebody in particular. If something that you feel a little bit more out of rhythm, and this has got the rainbow, kind of like what's going on here with the warrior. His, all above him is all about the rainbow and coming into, you know, the understanding that all the colors are needed. And this one, the colors are flowing together to create a union here. And then this is all coming together to a single point. Eight of Wands, that could be an idea, an inspiration. Maybe it's a spark of love that's coming in. The two of you are coming together with this amazing idea. Maybe it's, you know, union with other people, friends, children, work. But I don't feel like this is work. I feel this is very personal. That's what's coming through to me, is that it's a personal reading about, you know, your rhythm and getting back maybe to your rhythm, and some of the obstacles are leaving. Let's see if we can get just a little bit more information. That one definitely wanted to come out as well. Oh, another wand. So this is 8, 9, 10. These are, it's kind of like a progression here. Things are going up and down, which kind of gives me the impression that perhaps that's what's going on with the energy, is it's kind of going a little bit up, a little bit down. But this again is saying that you have what you need right here, and you've been on a long journey. There have been some burdens, but you're reaching the end of it. So don't give up. That's what that light is. Let's see if we can get one more card here that kind of gives us, summing it up. Whoop. Or a couple more cards, because that's what's coming through. Again, we've got this rainbow that's coming on, but this card is more about apathy, but I feel like she's looking to the back. So this new energy that's coming in, I feel like is going to release. Let's see if we can bring them right here. This old energy, you know, been there, done that energy that kind of is no longer inspiring. So you're still young, you still got a lot that's possible. You're going to get a helping hand here. Her hand is touching it. So you're kind of aware, I feel like, of some energy that's around you that can tap into. And maybe that's exactly what this is. This other hand, interestingly, these two hands have come together in this one bowl, and I feel like these two hands are coming together, and there are two ideas that maybe can come together to create one vision. And this is the Four of Wands, which is, you know, here is a card of celebration. So again, two more people coming together. These are two women coming together to create a foundation for maybe a secure environment. And I love that this tent is green. So it mimics the green here in Beryl, telling me that, yeah, it's going to be something that your heart is going to be attached to. So there'll be a lot of reasons to celebrate. And as the energy flows through it, it's going to maybe not even work just for you and this second person, because you also have the wheel, which tells me that things are turning. She's got a pair of dice around her neck, which gives me that the sign or the thought that maybe you're gonna feel lucky and on top of the world, that things are now going in a totally different direction. And yeah, follow the signs. I think they're gonna take you in a really interesting new direction that is gonna bring you back into the energy, and it's right here. So let's put a smile on your face, because yeah, either somebody's right there trying to help and you're not so sure about it, or this little help is about ready to come in, because that's what I feel like. I feel like you're going to get some inspiration or some sort of energy, some sort of help from someone else that is gonna move you forward, and you guys are gonna dance to the rhythm of a new song. And whatever you've gone through, yeah, you can let it go. So that, and I feel like it was maybe a lot invested in some of this stuff. Maybe there was a lot of maybe a lot of work, a lot of your hard-earned, energy was into something, and either it's time to let it go and go in a new direction, or it's coming to an end, and that all that is coming into a new pathway. So follow the signs. And thank you so much for coming into this reading. I hope it gives you a key to understanding a little bit more about the signs coming into your life. Have a beautiful day. Thanks again. Bye now. Hello. Hi there. Thanks for coming back. You have chosen lapis lazuli and this beautiful feather. I do believe that it's a woodpecker feather, so the first reading did have some energy of woodpecker. If you were drawn to that, there might be something in there. So this energy, or the sign for this reading, is about lapis lazuli, which really is about expansive thinking and higher spiritual empowerment. So when I go to the card book that's coming with it, this is a crystal oracle from Toni, Carmine, Salerno. It says you have the ability to mentally and emotionally rise above all you encounter in life, and in doing so, a clear picture emerges. So I think this is telling you that, maybe you think a little bit differently than others, and you think outside of the box, but you're not really following maybe all your intuitive messages. And I think that this is asking you to kind of come back into that space where you see this clear information coming through, and you can trust it a little bit. We're going to ask for more information from the Divine Feather Messenger Oracle deck by Alison, DeNicola. We're going to ask for a little bit, what are some more signs? What are some more messages that are coming in for this this card reading? Okay, that one really wanted to come out. So, wow, I love the cardinal. So I live in an area where cardinals are very prevalent, and so these little guys are they're everywhere. And one of the things it says here, I'll let you take a peek at the card a little bit more up close, and it says stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. So it could be that, this clarity that's coming in about your higher guidance and the wisdom, and allowing yourself to attune to that, is going to bring something of a different role for you. If you're not a leader, maybe it's bringing you into a point where you feel a little bit more confident you can do it. And if you are a leader, then there is something that's coming through for you that maybe you hadn't thought of before. Maybe you're going to lead in a new way. One of the aspects of cardinal is that they mate for life. So when you see a pair, they're going to stay together till the end. And I don't know if that is relevant for this reading. I'm going to go to the guidebook and see if there's any additional information. So, wow, it says examine the opportunities in your life where a path of leadership may be opening. But to move forward requires self-awareness and confidence. Like I was mentioning before, if you were feeling less than confident, feel assured of your importance on your journey. The cardinal is calling you to see yourself in a new light. So I think that was mirroring this card as well. That almost like, there's a higher perspective, there's a higher knowing that's coming in to your realization, and it may be taking you into a role that you might be a little bit uncomfortable with, but that you can do that. You can be a leader. You have those qualities. So yeah, so what I'm reading in the middle of it is that it's also associated with the Native American medicine wheel, which could mean that there's a time of shifting. Do you know what I mean? There's things are always moving and going in different directions, but this could be really important, that something's coming in to offer a new perspective, a new higher understanding of many things in your life. So let's see if we can get some additional information. I have the Wild Unknown Archetypes, really fun. It's a great book. If you're unfamiliar with it, I love it. Kim Krans has a lot of wisdom in this book, so we will go to this book for additional information. I just dropped a different book. So let's see if we can get some information. Oh, I think it's that one that wants to come out. Oh, look at that. So because it was talking about leadership and the mentorship card came out, I think it's leaning towards you possibly being a mentor for someone else. You may feel like you need a mentor, or maybe you have a mentor and you love the aspect that mentor brings to you, and you think, I couldn't do that, he or she is so amazing, how could I ever do what they do? But I think this is telling you that you can. And this owl of wisdom here is flying through the cosmos, that there's energy out there that you can tap into a variety of different things. This beautiful, I'm bringing it a little bit closer for you. This beautiful image here is, I feel like, very powerful. It's all encompassing. This bird is not afraid to put his wings around other souls, other spirits to help out. So this beautiful book has so much to read in it. So I'm going to see what kind of jumps out at me as a sign for this particular reading. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall. Wow, that's pretty powerful. But it can be overwhelming. So yeah, so if, like I was mentioning earlier, if you're kind of feeling like you can't do it, or that you're overwhelmed, that it's okay. It's okay. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold his flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. So a mentor is not there to necessarily teach somebody how to do something, but to be able to hold the space of their knowing around somebody, so the person's knowing can also open up, because everybody receives information in a different way. Everybody needs different things, and sometimes things will come that you don't even know that's what it was that you needed. So it says the mentor archetype has a gift of reading the room, just like I was kind of saying, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student. But the mentor will not kind of give that information. Their gift is to know what serves the soul, and the mentor is in service of some of the greater cosmic good. So it's about being humble and understanding that, you can hold space. You can see sometimes in others, maybe what they need, but telling them what they need, like somebody giving you some medicine, isn't always the way they heal or learn or even take it in. Sometimes it's, you know, letting them find their own medicine, even if you know what it is what they really need. Okay, it says here that although it's typically true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor, figure out a mentor figure outside the home to assist their growth. So I think that's true. And I think that there are so many ways to find mentorship out there, whether it's literally going to somebody who is saying they're a mentor, or finding your mentor in different avenues that may be a little bit unconventional. So let's take a look at the Light Seers Tarot. This one is by Chris Ann, and see if she can kind of shed a little bit of light here on the situation. I'm going to bring this in for some clarity. So this card just fell out. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and it's about a new beginning here. So they're holding this seed of possibility. And yeah, so maybe a seed of the idea of being a mentor, or maybe a mentor has planted in you the ability to see yourself in a new role, being a leadership. So thank you for giving us additional information for this reading. We're following the signs, and those flew out. Wow. Okay, so the World. That's a beautiful way to start. What's interesting about this World card is that this is the snake that is eating her tail, and she's inside of it. She's got the rainbow. She's happy. She's got this flower, sacred geometry all around her. In the world, when the world opens up in all of its beauty, so much is possible. There's also, you know, kind of like this trio of light that's coming in to meet her. And I think that that is, you know, like this light of inspiration and understanding and unfolding, knowing that we're all connected, and that this inspiration, if it's not there yet, is perhaps coming in to, but I feel like it's divinely guided, that, you know, that's what Lapis is bringing in, that wisdom from, you know, divine sources. And then, you know, we all say that, you know, we want to see the world, or we want to be the world, or we want to be able to help the world. And I think that energy is coming in to say that, because now we have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, she's looking outward. She hasn't kind of gone out on her journey yet. She's got some tools here with her, you know. She's got the world globe, so she's looked, she kind of has information, but now she's just kind of looking out and wondering if she can do it. And I think that this is a sign to say that you definitely can do it, because you also have the King. The King of Swords. I don't know if what you're looking to do is verbally become a mentor here for somebody. The King is, you know, he's sitting on top of the mountain. Things are crystal clear up there. It's, you know, he can be cold and very direct in his approach. But again, you've got the owl over here that says that he has the wisdom. And interestingly enough, he's got two feathers here on his wrist. I don't know if you can see it, but they mimic this feather here. And so I feel like he was definitely meant to come out. And this is about transformation. So I feel like you have the words you need to help others transform. This here is the magic of, you know, the crow. And the crow brings in, you know, kind of things that other people can't see. He sees things in a different way. There's, you know, sacred law out there in nature that maybe here as humans, we don't necessarily follow that law quite so much, of this natural progression of things. We kind of get all caught up in different ways. And so people do need mentors and you know, are seeking information. And I feel like that's exactly what this is saying, is that you can do this. You can get out. You can be a voice in the world. You can help, you know, you can receive information. Maybe you already are, but you're not sure what to do with it. Information from a variety of different divine inner knowings, cosmic information. Let's see if we can pull another card or two. Let us see any additional signs or information that we need to help us on this path. Is there anything holding us back or anything that we need to see so we can move this forward and become this leader that we are meant here to be? And number 2, okay, wow. So those two, wow, how beautiful. So I feel like this is really important, that you have something really, really special to offer the world. The High Priestess card, look at her. She's receiving these downloads. She's got the information that she needs. She knows. She is completely tapped in. And I feel like that's you. You are completely tapped in. And, you know, the Hermit here is, I feel like you have, this is a deep knowing. He has that inner knowing. The light is with him. Just like in these other cards, right? Pointing into the body. This is telling me that there is, you know, stairways, a path up. You've been through a lot. You understand. You've had mentors. You know how important that they can be, and that you're ready. You're ready to be the leader. You're ready to be here on the top of the mountain and exude that knowledge, that inner light, that awareness to help others see perhaps their own light and their own beauty. And interestingly, her eyes are closed, and the High Priestess, but there's a little faint image of the eyes, and her third eye is open. So it's as if her eyes may look closed, but she is perfectly aware of what's going on and what the power of this time is right now. And I feel like that's exactly what this card reading is about. This is your sign. If you've been waiting for a sign on whether or not you should move forward and move into this leadership role of becoming a mentor, I think the world is ready for you. And you don't need to, you don't need to wonder about the steps forward. You have all these tools to move forward. I have a feeling that just from the cards and the way they're coming out, that you are somebody who is really, you're not haphazard, that you really understand the importance and the power in helping others. Not just the power, but the, how important, the importance of being a guide for someone else. It's not just about the power. I'm not seeing that in this at all. I'm seeing it about truly wanting or having a deep yearning to be able to help someone. So thank you so much. I send you lots of love, and please like and subscribe if you like what I have to say, and share a comment if this is feeling right to you. If you're looking for a personal reading, I also have that available. And until then, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye now. Hello there, welcome back. Thank you for being here in the channel today. I hope we can give you some information, some additional information about the signs to follow at this time. Snowflake Obsidian is the card that you chose, along with this beautiful turtle. So turtle energy to me, and what this is about, music. This little guy is about music, but the turtle is longevity. The turtle is about, the slow and steady course, and to stay in that direction. Snowflake Obsidian is an interesting, just really beautiful crystal. It brings in both dark and light. So I feel like there's a lot of knowledge wrapped up into this crystal. I'm using the Crystal Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. And I'm going to go to the book and see what he has, what his information that he's bringing to this particular reading. And yeah, so I'm seeing the balance in things. This is offering empowerment, protection, and ideas. So the book starts out by saying you have so many wonderful inspirations, ideas, and talents that to date you've kept hidden, and you're kind of protecting them, nourishing them a little bit, because some people, you have to be careful. You have to have discernment on where it is that you're putting your beautiful treasures out into the world. So it says that the last few years have been kind of an incubation period, and you've been collecting more and more information. And now's the time for you to come out into the world and to feel that you can express and empower your ideas and discover practical applications for them. So it's not time to hold back and to be shy anymore. It's asking you to move forward, to come into this state of knowing that you're protected, that you have something to offer that perhaps you want to share with the world. So this book is The Divine Feather Messenger. It goes along with the cards. This is by Alison, DeNicola. Let's ask the beautiful birds, what signs and wisdom would you like to offer to this reading about coming forward? Wow, so this is a really powerful energy to come out because you have hawk. So hawk, there's so many different types of hawks, and it's telling you to pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you right now. What a beautiful sign to have. So hawk in some of the other readings that I've done and some of the other cards that I have, the energy that comes in is to be aware, pay attention, and not in a negative way. It could be saying, oh, something's coming that you need to know about, but also be aware of what's around you. Open yourself up. You are protected. That's what the first card is saying, that you are protected, and it's okay for you to soar and to look around and to follow the inspiration that, is coming your way, the signs, because there's a lot going on. And I think that there's something that's trying to talk to you. So let's see if we can find some additional information from the guidebook. So it says that hawk's flown in to deliver a special message and to confirm what you already know, or it could also be opening you up to spiritual perceptions that maybe you haven't really been noticing up to date. So it's kind of the same thing that I just said. Let's see. Hawk directs you to see what you might have been missing. If you have been ignoring your own intuition or synchronicities around you, it's time to listen and become aware. So I think this whole reading, which is all about following the signs, is just that. It's telling you through the cards that stop that, start listening, that all these beautiful things are coming into you, that they're not just random circumstances or things that are coming in. It is more than that. So let's see from our archetype, The Wild Unknown Archetypes from Kim Krans, a beautiful book as well. She's got a lot of information along with the archetypes. So let's ask for what's another sign? What are the archetypes? What are the signs from the archetypes saying? Okay, I think it's that one right there. So it's interesting. This one is all about black or white. And I feel like this one wants to come as well. So this has two going along with it. And let's see, it's funny that that one I placed upside down, but this is the way it goes. It says threshold. You are right there. But again, I think it was upside down because you don't see where you are right now. The threshold, you know what it is? When you're standing right there, you can feel the energy below you. And it's ready to come. This, I'm not too familiar with Althena. It has the black and the white, which is also being mimicked here in the snowflake obsidian. I don't know if it's telling us that we need to balance things out a little bit through, maybe you're more in your head and you're not allowing natural things. Maybe you're a very analytical person and things have to absolutely make sense. And if they don't make sense, then they don't have meaning. But I think it's telling you, yeah, it does have meaning. Just because you don't understand necessarily, or it's coming to you in a way that doesn't quite make sense, it doesn't mean that it'll always be like that. I think that it's telling you that powerful messages and communication, you're protected. Allow these things to come in. Allow yourself to put down your guard a little bit and to become empowered. And you kind of been nurturing and holding things all together for so long. It's really time to open up and let some of that out in the world right now. I'm going to see if I can find this one, okay, this one's 77. Oh, what a fun, is that what it is? 77? Yeah, I think so. So 77, that feels pretty powerful as well, doesn't it? So 77, let's go back. Initiations, LXX. Yeah. Get back to the roots here with Roman numerals. So yeah, 77 is one of the last, wow, this is about truth. I love that. Wow, so what is your truth? Wow, that's very, very, like, I feel like that's very grounding, just saying the word truth. That you're at the threshold here of knowing what is your truth. Maybe you've had a lot of things going on. You didn't feel like you could, you know, bring your true nature and your gifts out to the world because you weren't sure of what your truth was. Or maybe somebody was kind of confusing you with their energy and you just weren't sure. It's said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak a falsity. In this light, practice seeing truth as a vibration. Wow. So that's why, isn't that interesting? So I felt that when I took out the card, I could feel what truth really means. What is your truth? A soul recognizes the truth when someone speaks it. A cool wave of relief washes over the room and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of this card, which is Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. So it's back to what I was saying before. Maybe, you know, you're seeing signs, but they don't make sense to you in an analytical way. So this is saying that listen to your body. You will know that truth. If you don't know it in your analytical mind, go to your body, take some deep breaths, stop, listen, ask your body, is that your truth? Is that true for you? Because, you know, things have, as people, we have put so much on everything. Like anything that you see means something to this person and something to this person, something. So what is it really? So the only way to know that is through your truth. Wow, that is really powerful. So it says it requires us to step toward the action of truth, which might be a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual, something that is true for you. And I think that that may be coming to you in signs and you just don't know what's real and what's not. So let's go to this threshold card that kind of is leading us to the fact that, gosh, I feel like you've had some of these beautiful insights. The door, the gate, the initiation. So yeah, there's something that's right there waiting for you to step in and you're just not sure, is that true for you or not? So it says crossing a threshold may not always be voluntary. Sometimes we are thrown across the boundary through circumstances far beyond our control. Either way, we can't go back. So you know you can't unknow something. So make sure that when you're moving forward that you're not bringing things that aren't yours. That's not your truth. So growth, individuation, ease, and the liminal, all of these things are present here in this threshold card. It says you've arrived at a threshold of initiation here to usher in to a new reality. It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well formed. A new frontier calls. The threshold initiation means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for what's next. I love that. That's why this one's standing in the dark and there's so much light here. So this is saying, yeah, this thing that you think you know, there's so much more waiting for you. The signs are kind of heralding in a time of new understanding and new knowing. Don't be afraid to stand in your truth, to see what it is that is all around you, asking you to pay attention, to be available. Let's see through the Light Seer's Tarot, which is the last deck that we're going to bring in here by Chris Ann, and see if we can, what is coming in, what is, you know, if we fall into knowing that we are protected and bring out our gifts into the world and, yeah, stand in our truth and see these signs that are coming in. We're at that threshold. What's next? What do we need to do to stand in our truth, to step through the threshold of what's trying to be born in our life right now? What are the signs? What is the next form of energy that's ready to come forward? I feel like that one wants to come out. Wow. So 10 of Wands is a completion, like letting go of burdens. So the weight around it, so perhaps it's telling you to take off whatever that heavy cloak is that's been hiding. She's a young girl. She's reached the end of something she no longer needs. This one kind of flew out as well. This person, I feel like, is standing in their truth. It's the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is a, you know, it's a grounding card. It's about bringing in not just money, but also things into the now. And she's standing in the middle of what looks like a mandala and holding one as well. And the mandalas are whatever you create them to be. You have control over your circle of inspiration and what you want in your life. She's standing almost like in the pose of, you know, of rest, not in necessarily moving forward. So the Page of Pentacles is standing. He's standing for a minute. There's something for him to see, and he's absorbing everything that he's learned up to this point. It's a new energy of understanding, and I feel like that's pretty appropriate for your reading. So what else? Wow. Okay. So wow, lots of cards came out here, and this one I feel like fell apart because it needs to be set here in the middle of what's going on here for you. This is death and rebirth. There's a continual cycle. Things are going to fall away, which is what this card was leaning to. I think this is talking about the old you, and he's cloaked in red, which again is about security. So maybe this old place of security, this felt secure, it felt stable, you felt like you were on solid ground, but you're not. You're not on solid ground here. There's so much more for you. This is a time, again, that mimics here, that there's a time of rest and recalibration. Let your mind rest a little bit. Stop thinking about, you know, things not making sense. Recalibrate. Get control of your mind with the King of Swords. This guy is all about being in control of his thoughts and you know what he's putting out into the world. And then you've got the Justice card, which interestingly enough came up upside down. And so this is kind of like the unknown. This is, you know, if you turn it around, she's got this little smile. Even though her eyes are closed, she trusts. She trusts that she understands the balance of, you know, what's going through her life, the kind of cycle that's going through. But this is what came out. Her eyes are open, but she's in the dark. So she's not quite there where she feels like she can trust, just intuitively trust what she's seeing. But these cups are here. They're the gold nugget that's coming in. And the 11 card, I feel like, is divinely guided, divine inspiration. So take time. This is your time to bring what you need forward, to trust. You don't have to see everything and understand everything with your mind. Tap into your body just a little bit. What is your truth? Tap into that. What do you need to listen to that you're not seeing? Wow, what a very powerful reading. Thank you so much for coming in and being with me today. I hope this gives you some insight and help you along your path. If you're interested in a private reading, you can reach out through my email, and I'd love to sit down with you. Otherwise, I'm doing readings on a regular basis, so if you like and subscribe to my channel, whenever I post a new reading, it'll come into your YouTube box. Thanks again, and good luck. Seems like you have a lot to offer here, so I hope you can fly and bring it into the world in your truth. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day. Bye now.